another area of the Bible that such thing as rape also occurred is in 2 Samuel chapter 13 here. It is about Amnon and Tamar. Alright? Okay, let us take it. I read for you from verse 1. 2 Samuel 13 from verse 1, and we'll stop at verse 29. In the course of time, Amnon, son of David, fell in love with Tamar, the beautiful sister of Absalom, son of David. These are half brother and half sister. Do you understand that? Now, Amnon became so obsessed with his sister Tamar that he made himself ill. She was a virgin, and it seemed impossible for him to do anything to her. Now, Amnon had an advisor named Jonadab, son of Shimeah, David's brother. Jonadab was a very shrewd man. Just trying to tell us that Jonadab was a very cunning person, very cunning human being. Okay, he asked Amnon, "Why do you?" He asked Amnon, "Why do you, the king's son, look so haggard, morning after morning? Won't you tell me?" Amnon said to him, "I'm in love with Tamar, my brother Absalom's sister." Verse 5, "Go to bed and pretend to be ill," Jonadab said. This is a cunning human being advising the son of the king. This is an advisor. Okay. Jonadab said, "When your father comes to see you, say to him, I would like my sister Tamar to come and give me something to eat. Let her prepare the food in my sight so I may watch her and then eat it from her hand." The guy is in love, and he has now got the advice of a cunning human being. Jonadab told him to pretend that he's ill, so that he can take advantage of his sister, his half sister. You can imagine that. Human beings are something else. Now, so Amnon lay down and pretended to be ill. When the king came to see him, Amnon said to him, "I would like my sister Tamar to come and make some special bread in my sight, so I may eat from her hand." David sent word to Tamar at the palace, "Go to the house of your brother Amnon and prepare some food for him." So Tamar went to the house of her brother Amnon, who was lying down. She took some dough, kneaded it, made the bread in his sight, and baked it. Then she took the pan and served him bread, but he refused to eat. This is not the kind of bread that Amnon might be looking for. Amnon is actually looking for a better bread. "Send everyone out of here," Amnon said. So everyone left him. Then Amnon said to Tamar, "Bring the food here into my bedroom, so I may eat from your hand." And Tamar took the bread she had prepared and brought it to her brother Amnon in his bedroom. But when she took it to him to eat, he grabbed her and said, "Come to bed with me, my sister." Hey, you can imagine this. Amnon is telling his sister to come to bed with him. Okay? "No, my brother," she said to him, "don't force me. Such a thing should not be done in Israel. Don't do this. Don't do this wicked thing. What about me? Where could I get rid of my disgrace? And what about you? You will be like one of the wicked fools in Israel. Please speak to the king. He will not keep me from being married to you." You see, the girl is actually wise. He's advising his brother. We can actually get married. We are half brothers. We can actually get married. The king can actually approve it. Please, but don't do this, because rape is an abominable act in Israel. And it should be an abominable act. Not just in Israel, not just in Israel, because this is what is written in the Bible, but it is an abominable act. It's supposed to be an abominable act in the world. There is no way that rape is justified. No matter the reason. No matter the reason. If a husband should rape the wife, it is an abominable act. A husband has no right to rape his wife. So you see, rape can never be justified. Let's continue. But he refused to listen to her, and since he was stronger than she, he raped her. Oh, it has happened. He raped her. Amnon has raped Tamar, her half sister. Alright. Then Amnon hated her with intense hatred. Verse 15 is telling us that Amnon now hates Tamar. He now hates Tamar so much. When the Bible says with intense hatred, it means that he now hates everything about Tamar. But before now, he was deeply in love with her. You can imagine that. That is what is happening in our society today. Once a man takes advantage of a woman, oh no, he begins to hate her. He hates her. But before they had that sex, he was deeply in love. He was obsessed with her. Okay. In fact, he hated her more than he had loved her. Amnon said to her, "Get out, get up, and get out of this place. Get out." You can imagine that. Sending her away just like that. See what Amnon just did. Get up and get out. He was shouting at Tamar. Verse 16. "No," she said to him, "sending me away would be a greater wrong than what you have already done to me." But he refused to listen to her. Verse 17. He called his personal servant and said, "Get this woman out of my sight," and bolted the door after her. So his servant put her out and bolted the door after her. She was wearing an ornate robe, for this was the kind of garment the virgin daughters of the king wore. Tamar put ashes on her head and tore the ornate robe she was wearing. She put her hands on her head and went home, weeping aloud as she went. See, this is bad. This is bad. And this thing is going to affect her entire life. This thing is going to affect her entire life, her relationship. Anything she does in life will have to go back to this. This is bad. Okay. Verse 20. Her brother Absalom said to her, Has that Amnon, your brother, been with you? Be quiet for now, my sister. He is your brother. Don't take this thing to her. And Tamar lived in her brother Absalom's house, a desolate woman. Bad. Verse 21. When King David heard all this, he was furious, and Absalom never said a word to Amnon, either good or bad. He hated Amnon because he had disgraced his sister Tamar. Okay? Verse 23. 2 years later, when Absalom's sheep shearers were at Baal-Hazor, near the border of Ephraim, he invited all the king's sons to come there. Absalom went to the king and said, Your servant has had shearers come. Will the king and his attendants please join him? No, my son, the king replied, all of us should not go. We would only be a burden to you. Although Absalom urged him, he still refused to go, but gave him his blessing. Then Absalom said, "If not, please let my brother Amnon come with us." This is a trick. Let's continue. The king asked him, "Why should he go with you?" To see Amnon. But this is after some years. So this is after some years. This is 2 years later. 2 years after the incident, after the rape. Okay. The king asked him, why should he go with you? Verse 27. But Absalom urged him, so he sent with him Amnon and the rest of the king's sons. Verse 28. Absalom ordered his men, "Listen, when Amnon is in high spirit from drinking wine, and I say to you, strike Amnon down, then kill him. Don't be afraid. Haven't I given you this order? Be strong and brave." So, verse 29. So Absalom's men did to Amnon what Absalom had ordered. Then all the king's sons got up, mounted their mules, and fled. You see this? This is bad. The young man took revenge on his brother who raped his very close sister. Okay, he just struck him and killed him. This is one thing that is very important. It is very important for you to know that the justification, there is no justification for rape. And the reward of rape, the penalty for rape is death. Death. When I say death, I mean D-E-A-T-H. Death. You heard me right. That is the penalty for rape. There was a video I was watching the other time on WhatsApp Messenger. And this video uncovered a man that was taking advantage of a little girl. This little girl should be around 8 and 9 years of age. In an uncompleted building, the guy was having sex with the girl. We didn't know what happened behind the scene actually. But what we saw was that the father to the girl came into the building with a cane in his hand, and he met his daughter having sex with a man that was 5 times her age. What? This is bad. The man was shocked, and the next video we saw was where the man was just cutting the guy in pieces outside the house. Nobody came close. People were passing and they ignored them. He used his cutlass and cut this man in pieces. Cut this man's leg, cut his arms, cut him all over. This is bad. But we didn't know actually whether the man was actually raping the girl. But what we know is that a little child has no sense about sex. Why should a young man of about 35 years be having sex with a little girl of about 8 to 9 years of age? This is bad. I wish I could show you the video, but because we are on YouTube, I couldn't show you this video. So sorry about that. You just saw it. That rape did not start today. It started from a long time ago. And this video, actually, we want to summarize it here. We should be able to differentiate between rape and sex. Illicit sex, so to say. Because there are women, or better to say, there are girls that when they go to a man and they agree with the man that they will have sex with them, after having sex with the man, they will pretend and say that the man raped them. When they are talking about it, they will say, "Oh, it was a rape." It is not a rape when both of you have an agreement to do that. When you prepare from your house and go to your boyfriend's house and you had sex with him, that thing is called adultery. You committed adultery. Rape is far worse. Adultery is evil, is demonic, is bad. But rape is far worse than adultery. Rape is taking advantage of someone who is not interested in sex. Taking advantage of that person is rape. And as such, death is the only penalty. Next time we have to be handling this topic in a broader way. We have to be telling you more cases of rape. More causes of rape, we are going to be telling you about that. And by then, we will have a visitor in this channel. Don't worry about who the person will be. You are going to really enjoy it. And again, we will be telling you why rape. And we'll be telling you why is it that when people are raped, they hardly discuss it. Especially girls. A man can never tell you that he was raped. That one, never will he say that. A man can never tell you that he was raped. But men are actually raped sometimes. Do you believe me? Of course you should believe that. Then we'll be telling you the reasons why women, especially, why people don't talk about rape. Talk about it when they are raped. When children are being abused, they don't talk about it. Sexually, when they are being abused sexually, they don't talk about it. There is a reason for that. Next time we'll be telling you about that. And we'll be telling you myths of rape by next video. But if you enjoyed this video, just type in a comment below. Tell us how you saw it. Tell us about the video. If you have an idea about rape, you can also type it in the comment section below. Please, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that subscribe button below this video. And when you click that subscribe button, remember to click the bell. When you click the bell, 3 options will appear. Take the option at the top so that you will get notifications whenever we upload new videos like this one. Thank you very much for staying to the end of the video, and remain blessed. I still remain your prophet, BC.